Radio Rahim with Jay Deas. It is fight week, man, and this is no strange territory for you. But this fight could possibly go a bit different than the last. I'm wondering how much you'd like that to be the case, being that Wilder got a decision that was somewhat controversial, but still got the 2 knockdowns, huge knockdown in the 12th. What kind of adjustments does Wilder make before considering what Tyson Fury might do?
Well, I think Deontay's been pretty clear when he said that he pressed too much the first time. He wanted to impress the public, impress the world, show what he could do. And you know, when you try to hit a home run, that's when you're never going to hit a home run, right? So it was. I think just going through his normal progression this time will make all the difference. He's getting better rest, better nutrition. Mindset, everything is on point. So I think that'll be the difference. It'll be more from a point of view of just personal adjustments than it will be any kind of like strategic adjustments, because he's got the ring IQ to handle that part in the ring. The part about just doing what he does, he'll be fine.
The weight question was asked during the press conference, but there had been much made of it before fight week. How much does Wilder, depending on that one punch, mean that he needs to have at least a defensive strategy to stop himself from getting hit like he did at the end of the 12th round?
Well, I think weight-wise, he is where he is, and I think he'll be fine weight-wise. He's been getting proper nutrition and everything, and that's a big part of it. And just by being bigger and stronger. This is a classic boxer versus puncher matchup, and in this case, the boxer can punch and the puncher can box. So you can't dismiss anything. From Deontay outboxing him to Fury coming out with power shots. So what's going to happen, we'll find out Saturday night. But I think Deontay will be fine from a defensive standpoint. He gets hit less than almost any other heavyweight, on earth.
I asked that question because Tyson Fury had so much success against Klitschko in a style that nobody's really considering or talking about as a possibility for this fight. Draping himself over, putting his weight on Klitschko, keeping it inside and ugly. Have you guys prepared or trained for a surprise tactic such as that?
Yeah, I mean, we have to prepare for everything because Fury is very good at everything. So inside, outside, lefty, righty, we've had to bring in left-handed sparring partners. We've had, just a little bit of everything. So we work on all this, and because he's no one thing, to think that Fury's going to do one thing is making a big mistake. You kind of have to be ready for everything.
And lastly, when we talk about the mentality that both fighters go into the ring with, early in this promotion, both guys were calm. They seemed like they were almost getting along. And, of course, we come to fight week, and we're back to the pushing and the shoving and the intensity of it. How, during this fight, do you keep Wilder patient? He talked about waiting on the right hand and not chasing it. But once Tyson gets to frustrating him and bobbing around and clowning and all that, how do you keep your fighter on course and make sure he gets that hit before the 12th round finishes?
Well, it's nothing that I'll do. I mean, he knows what to do. He's got a tremendous boxer IQ. He knows what he needs to do. He knows the position he needs to be in, and he knows what mentality he needs. And being 12 rounds before will serve us well, because he's seen the antics and the things. I don't think any of that will play any factor in it at all. I think he's past any of that, and like I said, it's not a case of me. I'm supplemental. I'm there to help him achieve what we're there to achieve, which is a victory. But he's got such a high ring IQ. He'll see things inside the ring I may not see outside, and vice versa. And he sits down. We'll have our own little code, and if I see it, and he'll say what he sees, and we make the adjustments from there.
Everybody thinks Tyson Fury can fight many different styles. Everyone thinks that Wilder can only fight one. Will there be any surprises from Deontay Wilder come Saturday night?
I don't agree with that at all. I think that. It may be a surprise if you don't know that Deontay can fight many styles, but if you look at Deontay against Stavern the first time, he put on a boxing clinic primarily with the jab. Then he fought Duopa, and he fought inside to a large degree, rough Duopa up on the inside, and finally backed him up, and that's when we got the knockout in that fight. A little bit of, with Ortiz, the second time showed a patience that people didn't think he could show, and poise, maturity. So he's always showing something different. So you never know what he's going to do. I guess it's, both of them are phenomenal. Both of them are, are amazingly talented. Both of them are a little bit crazy, and I mean that in a good way. You know, they have that mentality, and I think it's all going to come out Saturday night. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Radio Rahim with Joe Deas, or Jay.
That's all good.
Jay Deas.
You can call me Joe.
Yeah. Good luck Saturday night.
Thank you.
Always a pleasure to talk to you.
Thank you so much.
Radio Rahim with Jay Deas.